to set a New Year's resolutions, but Todd, do you believe in that?
No, that's one thing I try and get people away from. Everyone's diet starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow never comes. Say, well, in December it's Christmas, there's Christmas party, and I can't do it this month. But now you're creating those habits that are so hard to break. And what can you do right now? Right now.
Well, it's New Year's, and a popular trend that people follow is to set a New Year's resolutions. But Todd, do you believe in that?
No. Oh, that's one thing I try and get people away from. There was a joke, that people have said for a long time. Everyone's diet starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow never comes. Oh, well, tomorrow. Well, tomorrow.
Stop it. Get some help.
And again, we always like to make up excuses and justify our unhealthy habits. Everyone does it, and then we're always going to say, well, in December it's Christmas, there's Christmas parties, there's Christmas dinner, there's New Year's. I'll get started in the new year. But the problem, though, is you're setting your habits in place throughout those months where you, this month, I can't do it this month. But now you're creating those habits that are so hard to break. And the longer you create that habit, the harder it is to break that habit. Stop thinking New Year's resolution starting tomorrow. What can you do right now? Right now. So I would say right away, go grab a glass of water. Hopefully you have a filtration system or some good healthy bottled water. Again, Evian or Fiji, a better quality one. Start drinking water today. Let's make that your thing. That's where I like to start people. If it stresses you out, the thought of eliminating some of those foods you don't want to eliminate, let's just start with some water. Let's start drinking some water. Let's make that a regular thing. And make our slow changes. But the New Year's resolution, as I've noticed, most people have gotten away from that. Gyms aren't super busy in January like people think. It's usually more into the spring because people want the summer body, and that's another. And that's another unfortunate one. Now, if you're wondering why you always fail on your summer body, it's because as soon as our body senses that extra daylight, because we've only had this cushy society for a few hundred years. Before that, food was more scarce in the wintertime, especially again if you're from the northern and southern parts of the world where the ground's frozen half of the year. So we would eat more meats and fats in the wintertime, and food would be more scarce. So as soon as that sun comes out, our body goes, there's daylight. We need to get those carbs in. We need to fatten up. And a lot of people find it easier actually to lose weight more into the wintertime because your body is already in tune to that. Now it's different for people that, again, their ancestry is closer to the equator where they got sun year round. But for myself, European descent, that's why in the summertime, when that sun's out, what do we want to do? Light up that barbecue.
Yeah.
We want to eat. We want to have drinks. And that's just, again, our bodies naturally wanting to fatten up because it thinks, winter will. Come and the food's going to be more scarce. So that kind of goes with the whole New Year's resolution thing.
Well, that's right. And of course, in my case, I want to have beer and barbecue all year round. So I don't know where I'm from, but
I think everyone, we have our guilty pleasures throughout the year. But again, that's why a lot of people talk about the summer body. And you see it on social media. My summer body, you'll have to wait till next year. Everyone fails on their summer body. I see very few people that succeed on the summer body. And that's why, because your body only cares about survival. It doesn't care that you want to look better in a bathing suit. It doesn't care about that stuff. Everything in us is built in for survival. So that's not to say that you can't lean out in the summertime. Obviously you can. But if you're wondering why that always happens, that's one of the reasons why. And one of the reasons why I tell people, don't necessarily fight that. You can have a little more carbs in the summer when your body is craving it. Just make sure it's good carbs and eat some protein and fat with your carbs. Don't just have carbs on their own, because then your blood sugar is going to spike up, your blood sugar is going to spike back down again.
Great. Well, that's awesome advice.